think I might be intolerant to milk, and that's why I've been sick recently. Even on the days where I couldn't eat this past week, I was drinking milk in my tea. And I didn't start feeling better until I ran out of milk, which has now been a couple of days, and my stomach is just now getting back to where I'm solid again. So the problem might just be that I'm intolerant to milk. And I never knew, because that's the kind of thing that your parents notice when you're a kid. And I didn't have observant parents. So it's possible I've been living my whole life eating things that my body will not tolerate. And when I get sick, it's always something that I've done. Like, it's possible, and I'm not saying for sure this is what happened, but that trip that Kathy likes to tell people about where I shit myself because they couldn't get me to a bathroom, I'm wondering now if they may have given me ice cream that day. Is Kathy the kind of bitch that would feed a child something they were allergic to and then belittle and mock them for the activity that happens to their body after being fed something that they were intolerant to? Yeah, she is. She absolutely is. Because if my parents weren't going to be paying enough attention to know what I could and couldn't eat, she definitely wasn't going to be paying enough attention. She would see it as me being spiteful and cruel and stupid, when the reality was that even as a child, I was slightly different from her children if I couldn't tolerate milk and they were feeding me milk. And most likely we had ice cream or something like that with lunch. Maybe even with breakfast I had cereal if we were at a hotel. All this time, Kathy has belittled and looked down on me for getting sick at the park that day. And it could have been her fault for feeding me things that I was intolerant to. Keep saying this family's not abusive. In any other context, that's the most abusive shit. You fed a child something they were intolerant to, and then you belittled and mocked them for the reaction afterwards. That is the most abusive garbage. But that's my family and that's my life, unfortunately. I am going to switch to a non-dairy milk for my tea and see if that changes anything. But I think I have figured out what my biggest problem with my digestive system is. And this entire time it has been dairy.